LaBrie. I mean, 8 characters. He has, taken this initiative of being a voice for 8 characters, and wow, what a delivery from him. How was the collaboration of, James, pulling up the socks and just doing the best he could do?
Well, yeah, I'm so glad to hear you say that. James, this is his tour de force. This is his big, moment of all the albums he's ever done. He was able to bring in his whole theatrical side and, and sing like crazy on this album. All the different sounds that we love from him, like the really, softer, melodic sides, the really aggressive sides.
Right.
And he just really pulled it all together. He loved he loved this challenge. He was so excited about this, that he gets to kind of embody those characters and bring up those emotions. Because he really has a theatrical side to who he is and what he does. So it was a great, great album and project for him to do, and I think he really delivered.
Awesome. I'm just wondering, were there any real-life inspirations to the multitude of characters which are present in the story?
Oh. Well, I think, first of all, John Bertucci wrote the story, and I think that he was inspired by things like some of the classic concept albums, like Tommy, or like musicals like Jesus Christ Superstar, or Les Mis, or like Pink Floyd's The Wall, and also his enjoyment and love of things like Lord of the Rings, or Star Wars, or Game of Thrones. He wanted to create something within that kind of scope.
Awesome, wonderful to hear. What ideas did Mangini bring into the table? The self-titled was a pretty cool attempt, since he was very much involved, and we could figure out that, yes, there's typical Mangini in there. What about on this album? Were there any ideas that he bring forward to the table which were, pretty fresh and innovative?
Well, Mike, his style of drumming is so innovative. So you can't avoid, when you ask him to play on something, you can't avoid but having his personal touch on it. And he was great at, listening to what John and I wrote, and really coming up with stuff that was always so original, but also, fit what we needed for what was composed. So, we gave him demos that had no drums on them, basically. We didn't want to create the drums at all. We just wanted to create, the sound of everything else, whether it be pianos, guitars, or orchestra sounds. We just kind of put that together. And then he came in and he was able to, with a fresh kind of mind, orchestrate the drumming.
Right.
And that's what he did. And he's of course so awesome at doing that he brought this unique approach. And some things took on a different kind of life, even, when we wrote them, and then when he played, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. That's what he does.
Awesome. And
excuse me, Oasis, this is your 2-minute reminder.
Yeah. So we got 2 minutes?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Okay. So Jordan, there's an astonishing, the tour coming up. What does the stage setup would be like? Because it you guys are playing the album in its entirety, so it's got to be on a grand scale, isn't it?
Yes, we hired a company out of Montreal, Canada, that's in charge of all the visuals and all the stage setup, and they're working with our amazing lighting guy, and we're really trying to do something different. We're trying to come up with a stage show that really supports the story in all the animations and the video and the way that it's staged. We want it to be, we're looking to make something that's a little bit more immersive than we've ever done before. So if you've ever seen Dream Theater in the past, you're interested, in seeing us again. It'll be a different kind of experience.
Awesome.
Because it's going to be, the next level of show. If you haven't seen us, it's going to be, I think, something really enjoyable and fun.
Yes. And what about the barrage of prog metal bands out there which Dream Theater has inspired? And you guys are you like the guys in Haken, and then you have so many other bands who have been inspired by you. So do you think the prog metal scene is filled with a lot of bands out there, or it's just getting better and better?
So hopefully, we can continue to inspire these bands. And what I'd love to see is I'd love to see some of these bands, some of these great bands, and certainly the band Haken that you mentioned. I'm very supportive of them. But I'd love to see them all realize how important the emotions and the heart are in music. Yeah, it's great to play fast, and you use that skill, the ability to play fast and virtuosic, to express. But that's not the only level of expression. And if you want to be a real amazing musician, you'll be able to play very slow and very fast, and anything that's needed in the music. So that's, if Dream Theater can continue to function as an inspiration for bands, I hope that point is really taken from what we do.
Thanks a lot. You have a wonderful day ahead.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Take care.